one of the things I like to do is kind of speculate about what's happening in the elections coming up. And one thing that kind of tells us who the candidates are going to be and who's going to do well is how much money they're raising. Brian, let's start for you a second on this. Ben McAdams, pretty great fundraising effort recently.
Yeah, you had $300,000, a little bit more than that in the newest quarter. That's one of the tops in the House. There were quite a few of the freshman Democrats who raised $300,000 or more. He's going to need it. The NRCC, that's the campaign arm of the Republicans in the House, they are heavily recruiting to try and find a candidate for to oppose him. Trump won that district. It's one of, I think, 31 districts that Trump won in 2016 that is now held by a Democrat. I know that Dan McKay is seriously looking at a race. The state senator out of Riverton, State Representative Kim Coleman is also seriously looking at the race. I've been told that she's quietly trying to staff up. She won't, you know, no one at this point will say that they're doing anything, but I would look for both of them to get into the race. McAdams is going to need that money because national Republicans are going to come in hard on that seat.
Well, and he's doing good on other fronts. His social media, you know, he's showing his small apartment and his family visiting and blowing up mattresses, you know, and that's really, you know, people like to see that. And he's showing up at, you know, like the events of opening of Civica, and he's ready.
He's breaking with his party on a number of issues. He's not giving Republicans a wedge issue to use against him. He voted in favor or he had joined on to an effort to try and force a vote on a controversial abortion bill. You know, he's done things like that, the balanced budget amendment. He's not giving Republicans a lot of opportunities to hammer him.
And this is a personality seat. You know, you find these across America and in the state. When an individual, I use Lou Shurtleff as an example up in Ogden. That seat will always be a Republican seat now unless Lou Shurtleff runs. And Lou ran and she won again because she was a teacher at Ogden High, knows everybody. This is kind of the situation with Ben McAdams. Ben McAdams' personality is such that he gets along with people and he will win. It will be harder to blow him out of this seat than it was, you know, for him to this last go around.
And it's also going to be hard because Trump is going to be on the ballot in 2020, and this is a district that our polling shows does not like President Trump. He's underwater in that district. He's been underwater in the state. He still hasn't broken 50% approval here. So as long as Trump is on the ballot, it's going to be very hard to knock him out of that seat.
He's holding town hall meetings. He's getting himself out there. Like you were pointing out, Michelle, this is, you know, for everything you want to say great for Mia, she did not hold a lot of town hall meetings. And that resonates with people. They want to be able to talk to their congressman.
There won't be as many Republican, you know, running to campaign against him as there are Salt Lake City Democrat candidates, but there will be quite a few. There'll be some strong ones.
Very good. Thank you for your good insight on this race in particular. We're watching it close. Thank you.
Sure.